What's up, dudes? Lady dudes. Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we got a lot of news. We got the ban list earlier, and we also got the OTS Pack 9 pretty much full spoiler list here, all on the same day, so a big news day. It's been a while since we got, like, legit news, and I'm pretty pumped about it. This seems like a pretty decent OTS pack. So let's just get into it and let's go over what we got here. So we've got 13 commons, 10 super rares, and 3 ultis. So for the ultis, might as well start at the top here. We've got Elemental Hero Stratos, Trickstar Lycoris, and Sky Striker Ace Shizuku. These, I think Shizuku's pretty obvious. I mean, we got Kagari, and was that the last one? I think we got Kagari in the last OTS pack. So we could expect Shizuku. Are we expecting Hayate in the next one? I don't know. Those are the 3 like good ones. The Earth one's not very good, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get an ulti for that one. But I think it'd be cool for like the 3 main ones to all be ulti. That means like the people who are real Sky Striker players are gonna be playing, you know, triple ultis. Oof, they're gonna run the money. Seriously, damn. And then Lycoris is interesting. I like, you know, should this have been Candina? I don't know if Candina, I don't think Candina already has one, right? Let me try this. I don't think, I have not kept 2 on top of the past OTS packs. Yeah, okay. So, no, we don't have, we did get a Candina reprint in the Megaton, so I guess that's kind of what they're banking on, is that we already got the Candina reprint, so Lycoris is getting her reprint here as an ulti. That's pretty cool. I mean, Trickstar players like Lycoris. My personal favorite is Candina out of the lineup currently. So yeah, I'm into it. It's a meta-relevant deck. And then we have Stratos here. Stratos is I like that the other 2 are like for the meta. People that like the meta, those are like relevant there, and Stratos is more for just like the players who love Heroes. Heroes is one of the most beloved archetypes in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, possibly the most beloved archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh, right up there with like Dark Magician and Blue Eyes type stuff. So the fact that he's getting an ulti is pretty nice. I think the ultra rare, which I think till this point was the highest rarity, already was like almost $10 or like $6, $7, $8 already, so ulti's gonna be pretty expensive. Anyway, let's jump into the super rare. So yeah, the secret rares are fine. I'm not hating on them at all. Super rares though, we have Morphing Jar, which is like the weird one, right? I guess it makes sense, like off the ban list, trying to get the hype up makes sense. And it's a super rare. I don't know what the rarities are before it. Let's check out the rarities prior to now. Morphing Jar. Yeah, so the common's even $2. There is an ultra rare, rare, common, gold rare, common, rare, super rare. Whoa, there's a super rare from a tournament pack. It's like $65. Ah, damn. And there's 3 more pages. Okay, so like Morphing Jar is an expense. It's already like a pretty expensive card for an old thing. So, you know, I am open to the reprint. Then we have Galaxy Wizard here. I know that's a pretty nice search card for the Galaxy archetype. I think it was low rarity as well. So that's pretty cool that like if you are a pretty in-tune Galaxy player, holy crap, can I type? If you're pretty like legit Galaxy players and like you really pay attention to the deck and want to have like, you know, the most max out rare build. Oh no, it is an ultra rare. Okay, so this is actually lowering the price. So at least this is going to bring it down from a $7.50 card to, you know, I don't know, maybe half that, somewhere around there. Another one is Thunder Dragon Matrix, which is actually a really good one because this was, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the only Thunder Dragon card that was not at least a super rare, and everybody was like, but that's an integral piece. It's the quick effect card that lets you disrupt your opponent with Titan on their turn. But it was the only card that wasn't at least a super rare, and now it is, which is pretty cool. I like this one a lot to make up for what it wasn't in Soul Fusion. Pretty cool. Reaper Docus here is another pretty pretty cool card just because this is a card that has been like an essential piece in a couple of combos, making like helping make Summon Sorceress in any deck just as a generic link too. And yeah, as part of a, like, if it's going to be an essential piece to combos, people are going to want like a nice looking card, you know. Might as well have a super rare instead of a rare, which I believe it was before. So that's a nice little reprint there. Card Destruction, another older card that just came off the last ban list. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of like Morphing Jar here, the same kind of thing. Oh no. Go. I'm back. Anyway, Super Polymerization, another card that just came out the ban list. I think this is smart. I mean, this is just smart, you know, strategic planning or whatever, that when you peel cards off the ban list, give them a little reprint, give them a little push, give them a little like, hey, you can play this now, and we've got new ones that look good. So buy them. I get it. Not complaining there. And these are all cards that like already had decent prices, so this can only help deflate those. Then we have Galaxy Expedition here. This is a good reprint, again, for Galaxies. Both of these cards, so Wizard and Expedition, were both like $8 Ultras, and now they're both getting super reprints. So those are really nice reprints for Galaxy players. I like that. Sekka's Light here getting put in super rare. There's another power card, kind of like Riprodocus, that it's a generic card that is played in certain decks like BAs and Mermails, but it's been a rare, so people are just kind of like, yeah, it's a powerful card and I love it, but it's ugly. It's like, it's a rare, so it is nice that they are getting some holo for that card. And it just feels like a card. I mean, it's like Pot of Greed, but better, except locking you out of spells and traps. It's just too powerful a card to not have a cool printing there. Then we have Personal Spoofing, a card that has like 5 reprints, but none of which are higher than rares. They're all commons and rares, so it's nice that they're actually getting a holo version for their main search card for Altergeist, and it's a meta card, so I like that as well. I always like it when meta stuff gets the reprint, so that's why I particularly love like Dragon Matrix, Sekka's Light, and Spoofing here. So that's cool there. And then the token is going to be a Mecha Phantom Beast token. Nothing crazy. That's kind of weird to me. It's a way older archetype that hasn't even gotten like new support. Like some of the stuff here, we at least know we get new support for it, or it came off the ban list. But this is like not tied to anything. I guess it's just they wanted to put it in somewhere, and they're like, this works. We can get that out. Because I guess people have been waiting for a nice, sexy MPB token. Yeah, so that's the super rares. Then for the commons, we've got E-Hero Neos Alias. That's kind of a weird one. We already have a common printing of this card. It's kind of unnecessary. That could have been something different for sure. And then we have a bunch of TG stuff because we have the new TG Link stuff, just the new TG support in general coming out in Savage Strike, which is pretty cool. So we have Cyber Magician, TG Striker, TG Werewolf, TG Rush Rhino. And there you go. So those are cool. None of them are crazy. I think some of them might have had decent prices. I think Werewolf might have had a decent price. But I don't think the other ones were that expensive. Then probably the best card in the common section is Jet Synchron here. This is like a $3 to $4 card right now, and it's been that way just because in the OCG this card has just been played in like any deck that wants to link spam for Needle Fiber. And yeah, so they just play like that. It's super easy to just ditch something from your hand if you want to get it engraved and get a free resource out of it. So really, really cool, powerful level 1 tuner here. I like the card a lot. Tachyon Dragon, Galaxy has Tachyon Dragon, Instant Neospace, Silent Graveyard, Fusion Substitute. Imperial Order is really like the other great card here for commons. There's only one printing of Imperial Order, and I think it's like I want to say it's like almost an $8 card. No, it's like a $7. Yeah. Oh, there's two. There's a couple, but they're all like $7, around that $7 mark. So it's really nice to actually have something that can help you for those budget players that still need to play. If you're like budget paleo or budget, you know what I mean? Those decks like budget. If you're playing like budget Altergeist budget paleo, this is a great card, and it'd be really nice to have a non-$7 copy of this card going around. It'll still probably be like a $1 or $2 common, but that'll do. I mean, if you're really trying to do that, save that $5. You know what I mean? Play the deck. Be able to play the deck at least. Don't worry about looking sexy. because I'm one of those guys that I build way too many decks to ever be allowed to worry about max rarity, unless it's like my favorite deck and I'm deciding that's like my favorite deck ever. I have like, especially with YouTube, I'm trying to build a bunch of decks all at once to like do profiles and stuff. It's like, oh man, I can't. It's impossible, and I hope people understand that. Like, I can't do max rarity because when you build 15 to 20 decks at the same time, like, you just can't do max rarity. I'm not made of money like that. That's wild. So hopefully you guys understand, and these are pretty cool. We also have the last two cards being Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley and Tachyon Transmigration. Another interesting commons. I think some of these are weird. I don't mind the TGs here. I just kind of wish there was something a little better, like financially. But we do have the TGs coming up, so this is nice for those people trying to get those really easily. Yeah, and we have like the Neos stuff. So this could have honestly just been like Neos, like straight up Neos or a Neospatian or something. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this TCG OTS Pack 9. Are you interested? Are you going to be getting this? I think there are definitely some niche stuff that if you are a Trickstar player, you are a Skystriker player, a Hero player, and you really want that max rarity, then these three at least, the ultis, are really kind of looking spicy for you. And maybe you'll just buy the singles because you're playing with fire, just buying the packs. Or maybe you're a BA player looking for Sekka's Lights, an Altergeist player looking for that, a Thunder Dragon player looking for Matrix. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things for niche players. I don't know if you get the pack though, because it's also spread out, but definitely singles. There's definitely singles to be sold in this pack. I think it's a pretty decent pack overall. There are definitely slots that could have gone to other better cards, I think, but that's every OTS pack. I don't want to nitpick because they're never going to nail it perfectly, right? So, like I said, let me know what you think. If you like this video and you want to see more stuff from me in the future, subscribe to the channel. That would be totally awesome. Puns, Yu-Gi-Oh puns. And I'm going to get the hell out of here, guys. Have a great rest of your Friday.